here we are measuring things. You know, why are we measuring things? It's because we're making a functional crash beam. You know, at least ETS sends something, whereas everybody else sends nothing. So, you know, like they care a little bit, but not enough to make it actually, like, you know, do something in the event of a 5-mile-per-hour hit. But it will hold your license plate after you weld a nut into it. You see? See, after you get this ginormous nut from wherever, you see it'll hold it. Okay, nice, awesome. But yeah, we're gonna make a structural beam here that will tie into the frame on both sides. We're gonna relocate the horns a little bit, and then this car can finally leave. Yes. We're doing something that Arlen didn't see because he was panicking upstairs. However, hopefully we're not even gonna test to see if this plate fits. We're just gonna cut it and put it on the car. And then cut the other one if this one fits, but you know. The test is hopefully the do. Yes, here we go. Start! Okay, now we got to clean this off and then test fit it, and then you need to go get started taking that old one off. All right, so let's make another bracket. Oh, that's definitely gonna get cut over there. Yep, that hole's gonna go bye-bye. It's okay, I'm probably gonna try to weld it over anyways. Yeah, look at how close. Yeah, that's a GG. For sure. Maybe let's delete that oval a little bit. Move it up so it's not a complete GG. So it's just like a HG, like a half game, not a full game. Yeah, I think that'll work. The bottom's just gonna stay close, and I think we just send it a little bit from there and then extrude this back maybe. Well, the plates are done. Yeah, I know they're baller spec. What's up, dog? Shoo shoo. Okay. In my head, I was going to put this as close as this as possible on paper, but then I was gonna bend it right here so that this is kicked this way.
Oh, gotcha.
So like, if it ever hits something, like you gotta bend past this and that.
Yeah, true.
But now I picked that up, so whatever. Now, how do I make this bar? That's the real question. You know, the key to this is measuring 87 times. And if you know me, you know I never measure. So we gonna do the, you know, the rock style right here. It's about my pinky plus a fifth, okay? Here we go, let's do it. Okay, that's 160.
How far are you trying to go?
I gotta go another 10 degrees. But that shit looks like what's in the tube, does it not? Yeah, that's the hole. Okay. You know what's funny? When I made that one, I didn't do it like this.
You didn't.
I didn't do it like this. I physically moved the pipe, but I'm pretty sure this is the way you're supposed to do it, so it stays straight. Okay, so we started at 75, and we're at 158. So that's not 90. We gotta get to 165 to be 90, right?
Sure.
Okay. So, if we don't have a working level, this isn't gonna work. But you think that works? Because like, I have to bend that side with this side pulled out. And then I gotta be like, all right, so we're good to let this go, yeah? We're happy with this? You think so? Like, that's definitely over 90. That's over 90. It says to grease it, but I forgot that part. This is hard, okay? I'll admit, this takes some thinking. I mean, I can only do so much thinking in a day. My problem here is that since I'm only one hand, because you know, somebody just likes holding a camera, nobody else is here. I calculate it's about 3.5 inches before it starts bending. Which means if this is 5.5 inches away, I need to bend 2 inches in. No, 2 inches out. 2 inches out. No, 2 inches in.
Where's the inches going?
It's 2 inches in. This is like 5.5 inches, or it's like 6 inches. Right? Like that looks like 6.
Yeah.
So how do I get that to bend there? I have to bend it past it.
You lost me a while ago on this problem.
No. Oh, okay. Okay, Arlene. All right. So if this is 6 inches, 6 inches plus, you like I don't write this down. 6 inches plus 26 is 32 plus 6 inches is 38. Which means I need 38 total inches and I bend from the 38. Right? You following me? I'm pretty sure. Right, Dan? You agree? It's gotta be easy. So like, if it takes 3.5 inches to start bending, that means I need to just be here. Because it's 3.5 inches from this point to start bending.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'll start bending right at this radius, right here, which is where I need it.
And that should be your money.
And that should be my mark.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just end it. Here we go. Here we go. It's too late for me now. It looks too small, Arlen. I don't even remember what we bent it to. Do you remember?
170?
Was it 170 or did I go to 180?
I think it was 170.
It was 170?
Yeah.
Like actually? That's 170.
I don't even know. Let's go 180.
180? You sure? You sure? 180?
See, this should have been here.
What? No.
Yeah.
No, that's too much. Because I landed up with that black piece down there.
No, this dot, right? That's where you wanted the bend to start, right?
No. I put this dot because it was 3 13/16 from this point and it'll start bending. So this should be you. Basically same, no? I'm pretty sure I went to 180.
Go.
Go, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Like, no way that's 90.
No.
175? Oh! That's it.
Definitely a lot more.
that's-
I think.
Get.
We were right. I think we were right.
Yeah, I think so. Luckily, Arlen's not filming. Oh my God, he is filming. Right? The red light means it's on. The red light means it's on, right? I mean, it looks kind of like it's on the same plane, right? At least. Oh yeah, baby! Now if I just bend it, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be magnificent, baby. You see that, baby? Oh yeah. Hey, oh yeah, brother. Oh, you know what'd be a sick ass idea?
What's that?
Oh my god, I'm so smart. Okay, so like, hear me out. If I loosen the plates and then loosely put it in there, okay? Like, and if I loosen it, I can sink it past it, so it's sticking out through the back of it. And then I'll sand it down flush, and then I'll weld it back in. Right?
Yeah, I do like that.
Right? That's hot.